Hey YouTube, my phone ran out of memory, so I'm redoing this, but different quality today because I was busy being Uncle Evan, getting to visit Joshua's nephew. So busy doing that, so got to the episode late today, and it's also his first time actually watching the series. He jumped in straight into episode 5, but he's been a real one watching my reviews, not knowing actually what the hell's going on, but
Yep.
he decided to join me in for this one, and I will start off saying that
Yep.
this episode did some things well, but overall, this is probably my least favorite episode in the series so far. I think they rushed a lot of things. I don't think we got proper character development for Henry and Sam. I'm all for like representation in shows, and A Silent Voice is one of my favorite animes, which has to deal with deaf characters. But I think making Sam deaf really took away from parts of the game, and just having like I don't know, just moments where he connects with Ellie when they're in the sewers and the tunnels in the game. There's just a whole lot more dialogue, and I feel like since we had to communicate with Sam through his little notebook, which I honestly actually don't even know how the heck that the little piece of technology works. It was kind of interesting, but it literally looked like a little etch a sketch where you like could just erase whatever was written on
Yeah,
there.
nah.
So
Some science fiction shit.
yeah, but I don't know, Josh, someone who's never played the game, because you're the only person that I've not been able to convince to actually play the
Nah, I
game.
played, I played like the first
Yeah, you played the game, then you got
five
stuck
minutes.
on a tree when you were running away, and you said the tree's OP, and you quit the game.
Hey, the tree was OP. You
Yeah,
know,
you had Sarah in your arms running, and then yeah. So, but I mean, what did you think about it? Since you won't have any bias opinion, but then again, you've not actually had a chance to connect with any of the characters.
I mean, I thought it was cool. Like, yes, it just seemed like from what she was telling me was like it was pretty accurate. But every time, like every scene, they like switching up their own little thing. You know what I'm saying? And like just trying to put their own twist on it. Which like I don't hate that, but it's like it just after a while it's like just starts to get kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Like it just seemed like they was changing all the little details out of everything. Like you kept pointing it out, and it's like
Yeah, and
I don't
then
know.
like I don't know, they cut out like huge sections of the game, and it's just like
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like it's cool to like put your own little twist on it or whatever. Like, but if you just like eventually it just gets too much. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't
yeah,
know. Like trying to make like a series off a game.
yeah.
I
So
don't know.
I'm disappointed that we honestly didn't get more character development from Henry and Sam to grow more attached to them, because like in the game they die at the end, but it's like you see them at the end of episode 4, and then you just get this like hour long episode, and you don't even get to see them for the full hour, because they're also fleshing out like Kathleen and Perry's story, who are also characters. Well, Henry and Sam are from the game, but Kathleen and Perry are not from the game, so we got to learn more about them. But like, I'm sad that we didn't get to hear about Henry like bonding with Joel, talking about the barbecues that he remembered from his childhood before the outbreak happened. We didn't get to see Henry explain what an ice cream truck was to Ellie and Sam. We didn't get to see Ellie make more puns with Sam, which just made me sad. Like, there's so much that got cut to where we don't get to see these characters bonding, or even seeing Joel and Henry bonding over motorcycles, driving like the choppers, or I believe it was choppers in the game. What Joel and Tommy did for Tommy's birthday, and Henry's just always wanted to do that. So I'm disappointed in that aspect. What I will give it some praise. I won't be completely negative. The action scenes were pretty great. Seeing how the infected like overran the little area, like the sniper area, if you guys know where that is in the game, It takes place at night in the show instead of the daylight. So that was done a little bit different. But then the truck that you snipe in the game, Joel snipes the driver of that, and it crashes into a house. But then it opens up like this big hole in the ground, and then just infected start flooding out. We get to see a bloater for the first time. So, I mean, that was really cool to see. And then
Yeah, no, that was
what
crazy.
I'm pretty sure in the game we've never seen an infected child, but we got to see this like little acrobatic ninja clicker like
Oh, yeah,
little girl
that
who
was crackhead Annabelle.
cracked it
That
NFL.
crackhead Annabelle.
Dude,
No,
yeah,
yeah.
no, she was messing stuff up and absolutely obliterated Kathleen. But yeah, so I mean, I enjoyed the action scenes, seeing Harry's death being fairly accurate to how the bloaters kill you in game. Except I think he completely ripped Perry's head off in the show, while in the game it's always just they like grabbing your lower jaw and pull your head and split it open like that.
Damn.
So yeah, no, I don't know. I enjoyed seeing the bloater and seeing the bloater just be a freaking tank and not giving a flip about the gunfire. And also with the fire, that's another thing I think is kind of odd. Like none of the infected really seem to be bothered by the fire, and that's like one of their biggest weaknesses in the game. So, but that's a minor observation, not even really a big complaint. Still, as I'm gonna keep coming back to, biggest complaint is they did Henry and Sam dirty and did not give them time to have the character development. But I'm excited to see what's gonna take place in episode 6. But I'm concerned now because they rushed this, and I know we've only got 4 more episodes. So I don't know what else they're gonna rush, and if they're gonna rush through to the end of the game, um, that's not gonna be good in my opinion, because there's so much to the game that has such great story, and I'd hate to see them just rush through it. I don't know if you want to add any closing remarks.
Nah, I mean, I thought it was cool. I mean, it was sad at the end, but I don't know. That's the only episode I saw. So like, I
That's the
don't
only
know.
episode you've seen, and then you haven't even seen Henry and Sam from the game.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I guess we can
I
talk
mean,
about like the beginning when I was like, shoot, I'm like, we were over here trying to figure out if Sam was deaf, and I was like, we're like, nah, probably just not doing that so that way we don't see the clickers. But then,
I was like, nah, he can't be deaf. He ain't deaf in the game.
yeah,
And
I was
then
just,
he's like, what is it? And he's like, oh, it's shooting.
yeah,
And
and
he's
then
like,
like, oh my god, he's deaf, and I'm
exactly.
like, dude, I can't, like, I mean, I appreciate the representation, but like, I don't know, they didn't do it well enough where they got to build his character and make you grow attached. I mean, I'll. So I really need to upgrade the memory on my phone. Normally I use my computer to record these videos, but I was saying I'm looking forward to reading your guys' comments on your thoughts on this episode, and that at the end of March, when the series concludes, I do plan on making a super video that's actually edited together. And so if you guys want to appear in that, I want to include all of your guys' initial reactions to the episodes. But if you want to give me your thoughts on previous episodes, I have a playlist that you can go that has my unedited raw reviews of the previous 4 episodes. So you can feel free to go back to those and leave a comment on those, and I will happily include it in my overall review of the series after it concludes in March. All right.
Yep.
And you know what, Henry? I'm giving you a special shout out because you have been commenting every single time, and I appreciate you.
Yep.
Looking forward to hearing
Shout
your
out Henry.
thoughts.